interestingly enough, Nia's been watching this show on PBS where they take all these famous people in the public eye, socialites, what have you, whatever the fuck you call them, and they do like their DNA thing to find out, like, you know, about their ancestry, right? So I'm watching it last night, and it was funny. Like, they had this white dude. I forget what his name. I'm not gonna remember anybody's name, right? So he's sitting there, and the host, African American guy, is reading him all this shit, and he's just going like, "Wow, oh man, that's crazy."
Wow. Wow. Can you imagine a 14-year-old kid? Wow. That's just crazy.
And they go, okay, at this point, you had a relative that got like abducted, and I don't want to get too into this because you're going to figure out who it is, because I don't want to make fun of these people, but it was just interesting to me that he never went deeper than, wow, that's crazy.
What do you think it was like for your great-grandfather to carry that kind of, well, like, he could have taken it as a stigma.
Wow. That's just crazy.
It was funny because I could kind of see the host trying to pull emotion out of him. How does that make you feel? And he says, it's crazy.
Taken from his family, held captive by Native Americans, then ransomed by priests, and completely reinvents his identity, including changing his name.
Wow. That's just crazy.
So anyway, so then they went and they did Pharrell Williams. They did his, right? And with all the black people on the show, they go, it just immediately is just obviously insane because of the history. They found out all the way back to not only his relatives that were slaves.
The first 10 years of his life would have been spent in slavery.
Wow. That's crazy.
There was a painting of the slave owner, and the guy goes, all right, on the next page, you're going to see the white man that owned your ancestors. And they turned the page, and it was like whoever painted this picture did not like this guy, or this guy was truly the most evil person on the fucking planet. I mean, this guy looked like a painting from a haunted house, and he literally had to like leave the interview at one point and come back a month later to finish it.
The experience had proven so profoundly unsettling to Pharrell that I did something I'd never done before. I stopped our conversation.
And so I was watching that whole thing. Like, it was one of the most educational things I've ever watched. You know, now that I brought that up, I should give you the name of this thing. PBS show. Let me find PBS show Ancestry. Finding Your Roots. With Henry Louis Gates. I'm telling you, and if you can find the one that I was just talking about, I mean, it's ridiculously moving, and unbelievably educational. So I highly recommend that.
I don't want to cry, and I'm trying not to be angry.
You're not a machine. This is horrendous. What else can you feel? It's horrible.
Wow. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Bitches be upset with us, they know that we be having shit. I have my way on any day, I know it make you aggy, bitch. Them bitches that be hating with they mad ass. You can't up a road, girl, your sad ass. You wear your sister clothes, ho, you can't fit that. It's been a whole year, ain't get your lick back. I'ma shake my ass.